ריקורדינג. אז עכשיו אני עושה הקלטה, אז כל מה שאתם אומרות שומעים. שתדעו. אוקיי, אז אם אנחנו רוצים לעשות צורות פשוטות על בסיס תמונה של לב או של דברים אחרים, אוקיי? אז אני אבדוק מה יש לי פה. אם לא, אני הולך לאימייל ואני מוריד את ה... זה כפתור, זה, בדיוק מה זה, כן? אז אני פותח, האמת שהתמונה היא בדיוק חתוך לפי הלב, אז זה טוב, זה מושלם. לא צריך ללכת לפוטושופ, זה כבר מוכן. אז אני עושה save as, אני שם את זה במקום שאני מכיר. יופי. אז עכשיו אני פותח קובץ חדש בסולידוורקס. רגע, עכשיו אני עושה הקלטה של ה... למה? לזה קובץ? למה? לזה. למה בצרפתי? אין לי בעיה. אבל אני כבר עושה גרסה באנגלית, גרסה בעברית. אני יכול לעשות בעוד שלוש שפות, אבל זה הרבה שעות פשוט באיזה שעה. אז פתחתי קובץ. אני פותח סקץ' בדוגמה בטופ פליין, לחשוב שהכפתור שלנו על השולחן. אוקיי? סקץ' חדש. פה אני הולך, זה בדיוק כמו שהשיעור ראשון, אני הולך פה למעלה באזור, דקה אני מפעיל את הבועות שאתם יכולים לראות איפה העכבר שלי. קרנק, יופי. אז עכשיו רואים את הבועות, יופי. So, אני sorry, actually we are in English, so I'm going to switch to English. Because this is the English lesson. Yes, that's the English lesson. That's supposed to be the English lesson, yes. Okay. So I go to the top, I look for the sketch function. Anyway, the name of the function is in English anyway. Sketch picture. So same as the first lesson, I bring the art that I want to sketch. עידו עושה אחר כך, תעשה, כן? כן, כן, הוא יעזור לך. זה התשלום שלו. אז אני שם, עכשיו יש לי שלוש דקות, היא מצליחה להפור אותי, בסדר? סיימת?
So beautiful.
למה? אבל תיגע? למה? אם אתם עושים לי את זה ורטיקל? כן, כן, זה אמור לעבוד. ביחד אנחנו בודקים אחר כך, אמור לעבוד. אני שם את הלב? פה בצד, אוקיי. On the left side. I'll tell him, see that right now, he's telling me that the art is 1 meter 2000, that's too big. So over there, I'm telling him that the art is 3 centimeter or 30 millimeter. Okay, so now this is the correct size for the art. So I know that I'm sketching directly to the good size. Okay? את יכולה לעשות אותו דבר עם הקונספט שלה. You could do the same with what you do, but sketch it in Illustrator. So now that I have this, I just start to first put a center line because this shape is symmetric. We are lucky. It's a bit heavy for the computer to have all of this software at once. I'm going to start to close some things. Close. Yep. Okay, now I start to sketch with the 3-point arc. I start to sketch the art. Then you take your time, you place your lines. Okay. Then we're gonna do tangent between the lines. Again, that's what we learned in the first lesson. I do this in almost every recording. Now that I finish, I do selections of everything. Mirror, this way I get the other side. And here I can start even to place the circles that will be the holes for the step. Don't put them too close because this is plastic and we print in 3D. And it's not gonna give us that close. I do equal to have the same. I check the size. We are at 265 for the hole, it's good. I do to the other side. Okay, selection of the two circles plus the axis. Mirror, so I get the other side. And I finish with the first sketch. Features, extrude. And now I tell him how big I want it to be. For example, 3 millimeter or 4 millimeter, depends how big you want your button to be. So now you have a basic button. Now we want to have the little shoulder. את העובי של אז what I do, I click on this surface, extrude cut. I click on offset entities, לשכפל. Where I tell him I want 2 millimeter, not outside, I want inside. So here I click reverse. This way is up. Why is not doing it? Interesting. Why is not doing it? What's the problem with the sketch? Okay, I see what's the problem. So depending on if the art is too spitzy, it doesn't give to sketch. So if it happens, you can sketch again the inside of the art if you want. You can do the same. I will sketch it, and then you have like, you can actually do something interesting. The thickness is changing, and then let's play with the center line. This you can sketch whatever you want how you want the art to be. Yeah, because here you see this is too tight. If we would do it a bit more open, then it would give us to duplicate the line. I just want to clean up this. Then I will do the same mirror. And what we can do here, we can use fillet, לעגל את הפינה. And this way we have like the shoulder of the art is moving. It could be nice. Not everything has to be perfect and parallel. You can play with it. And once we do this, we finished. And now we cut back a bit inside. Features, extrude cut. And I will tell him I want to cut 2 millimeter in. And that's it. That's the base. Now if we want to have more like round with a bit sharp, I go to fillet in the middle. I start on the side by telling him 1 millimeter. And let's see if I click on one line. And then we can start to see what he's giving us. Be sure. Then we do another fillet. Don't try to put all the function in the same one. Approve, one, approve, save, 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 save. Now I didn't do save, I'm going to do save. Like button tests. It's really important. Save in a place where you can find it easily. Because for example, the button for Ratil was really similar to this, Aklata. Like the recording for Ratil is really similar to this. The one also for Jolinar, really similar to this. The one for I didn't do the recording. The one for Aman, Aman is a bit harder. There's more details. It's really nice, but more details. So look at the recording of Ratil and the recording of Elian, of Jolinar and Ratil. It's really start the same. Really start the same. Actually, we put a bit more carving. That it's half an hour work and you're done. See, now I do the other edge. Save. And I do the other edge outside. על הקו, on the edge, לא על המשטח, על הקו. ופה בוא להבין מה הוא רוצה. אז אם, see that now he's not giving it to me, I will do best in steps. First this one, be sure, and then the other one. Okay, and you need to play with it because now I see stuck on something. I don't know what, why he doesn't want to do it. Doesn't make sense. I think I know, but start building, and if you're stuck on this kind of stuff, then bring me the file and we'll figure it out together. It's really simple. I think he doesn't like it because of this, what's going on here and what's going on here. But that's experience talking. So I know what kind of bugs will make him stuck. And now if I go back in time, now he's doing, actually, that's cute. Oh, that's by mistake, but he made a little art inside the art. That sometimes it happens. And that's it. Your button is kind of ready. Yeah, it's making fun stuff. Yeah, it's not supposed to do that. So that's a simple, and it's fine. If you want to do this kind of level, do that. If not, go to the if you're to the recording of if I open for example Leah, this is the one that goes around. Ratil. Okay, I'll show you the stuff. So in the version, I will take you back to the beginning. Here you can see we start with a circle. Then we make the holes. Then we add a bit more around. So just like sketch, extrude, sketch, extrude. זה חדש. Variable fillet is a type of fillet. I can tell him here it's 0, here it's 2. So that's what you see here. See here you can see that it's almost nothing and here it's there. In the recording I explain how to do it. It's really simple. You just click on it and you type 0, you type 2 and that's it. Just sometimes you need to play with the numbers until he give it to you, but it's like a dance with the software. Then a lot of fillet, לעגל. Then we come from the top to cut some lines to give a bit more of textures. And then we play with the fillet to soften things. And then you have something that look a little more special. You can see it's really simple steps. This is 20-minute work. You're done. With the recording, it's good. So you can do the same with the art. If you don't start from a circle, you start with the art, you have it. If we look at the one that is that we did for based on the picture of Jolina is a little more because the picture was a little more, but that's fine. She's not here today. She's yeah. Here you go. Excuse me. I didn't see you. You're in the columns. So you see the recording? It's a few more steps, but it's not that more complicated. And here I have the solution for you to do the star. Okay? You see the shape in the center that look like a stone? So again, I will go step by step. So yeah, so you see, we start by a simple shape. Then we use fillet to soften it. We add the base. We add a little, because on the picture she had a lot of little details, so I just try to show how to do the details. You have the recording step by step to do this kind of complexity of details if you want. Here's the circle of the eye. Here we use the dome function that it makes us it turns the surface into alpha circle. Then we do some cuts to flatten it. And that's the trick you want to know, is this one.
How did you cut in dome?
Huh?
How did you cut in dome?
Oh, I just use the plus extrude, simple extrude. You finished? אתה יכול לעזור את ג'ואל לחתור? וגם את ה... לתת להם כל מיני שכבות שלב, פשוט המון פרטים. It's just a lot of detailing, but... אוקיי, אז מה את רוצה לדעת? שפה את רואה, הצורה הזאת זה כמו כוכב. זה הסקיצה, אוקיי? זה כמו כוכב. אז what you need to do is to sketch the star, okay? And the moment you sketch the star, when we're gonna extrude, we're gonna play with these settings. I don't ask him to extrude straight. I play with the draft you see here.
What if I want some parts like in, some out, some more?
You want this one to go up and the other one to go down?
Yes.
As you do it in two steps. One goes up, and then the other extrude, you tell him to go the other way.
That's what it like.
And then, no, you don't have to. I'll show you now. Because you see what happened with the draft? Is taking all the sides and making a diamond shape.
Yes, exactly.
Yep.
What about this part? I
This,
add it?
yeah, actually that's at the end of it. The moment you finish your button, see, actually, here we use the circle. Did I do it here, the button at the bottom? I'm not sure. Okay.
צריך את זה.
Yeah, okay, so if you want to do this, okay, Jolina, what's missing here is the little hook to stitch. As if you want to do it here, I think, that's very nice.
I just want to do like a...
Yeah, but that's cool. You want to soften it?
No, I want this to stay a bit stiff and to create like a sort of frame.
Once again, I finish with that, then I sit with you. That's the English lesson. Yes, there is an English lesson now.
Do the lesson in English?
Yes, I do everything twice. So most of the recording, I have them twice now, English and Hebrew. Okay, so now if we want to do the little hook to stitch the button, if you start, for example, from the... Look for a plane that is in the correct position. For example, front plane, you can see that the front plane is in the middle of the piece. That's good. So then we open an extrude. And here what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna tell him I want to have a hole. And I give thickness to the plastic around this part of like, for example, if this is 1.5, if this is 3 millimeter, I want this to be 6. 6 diameter. Okay? And once I have this, I'll do a simple extrude using mid plane. I tell him I want this to be 3 millimeters, so it's gonna be strong enough in plastic. And that's it. Yep. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. No, it's just a button, so you just need to have a little hook so you can stitch through it. Simple as that. You can soften it. You can use fillet to make it. You can always use fillet at the end to see, like to put this a little softer, this a little softer. I want 1 millimeter, not 10. But actually, if he's giving it to me, I'm taking it. Up. And one more here. No, I want this and yes. Okay, fillet is annoying. So you know that fillet is annoying. It could be really cool, but it's annoying. So again, do it in steps. Okay, so you see? So that's how you add this little piece where you need. Good? So now I'm gonna show you with the shape of a star how it behaves. So I'm just gonna close our file because I don't want to damage it. Okay, so if you want to do it with the shape of a star, I'm just gonna make it fast so you understand the logic. Okay.
Shape.
Yeah. So
Yes,
far,
bit
yeah.
of-
So far, you just sketch.
לא צריך סקץ' או משהו, כי זה...
Yeah, it's just if I just to have a sketch of a star fast. Yeah. Well, what's funny with that specific star that there is a lot of interesting mathematics hidden in it. It's not just a
אפשר כאילו
star.
לעשות את המשולש הזה, ואז כאילו... שכפול. רק את זה.
Technically, yes. Yeah, it's a good idea. Yeah, you just make a first triangle.
מה קורה עם זה? אז שכפול למטה, ולסד.
Yeah. I like the way you think. I like the way you think. So now that we have this, we just see you can use circular pattern, and then you do it, for example, 5 times,
ביי, yes.
and then you just play with extend.
ההפך, עכשיו כאילו אותו דבר, אבל להפך, לפנימה. שיש לנו את הסתרים האלה.
Wait.
אוקיי.
Yeah, I'm just connecting the star because I just did it too small. Okay. הכל בסדר, אילו? אוקיי, זה עובד בינתיים? עכשיו אני מוריד את הדברים. Okay, so עכשיו, now that we have this, you just go to extrude. And now if I tell him that I want the input sizes, that's why everything is huge. See, you play with the draft. And now if I tell him to draft indoor, he's gonna build for you. הוא בונה בשבילך. אז ואת מקבלת בדיוק את האפקט שרצית. It's like a bit communist star, but
מבחינת, אז
put it in red and you have it. I'm sorry, but that's it, no?
But is on a button, I have to cut this in half. Yeah. Can't have this shape.
No, but you understand the logic. What you need to know is you sketch your star, and you have to do it twice. For example, I don't want mid plane. I'm gonna add blind. So you have one time this way, okay? One time this way, and then you can see that you can have it higher if you want, and then you can do it here with the star.
כאילו כבר את אותו דבר יש לי.
Then you go to the other side, extrude, convert. Here I want to keep a little thickness because you can see you have a bit of thickness in your sketch. Yeah, so here we just do blind. I will tell him I want 5. Okay, so now I have the little thickness. On that flat surface, I do again extrude. So I do it in 3 steps. Convert. Same, extrude again. And here I can tell him again with the draft,
Yeah.
and you play with it again. So you can have one bigger than the other, you play with it the way you want. Yeah. And then if you want to add the little circle, then you can do what I did before on plane, and then you can add the circles on one side.
וזהו.
It's not that
ומה
bad.
עם הצבע? כאילו... נשלם כסף על זה.
Ask Itamar what he has installed. Colors.
ודאי שיהיה.
Yes, so look at the recording I did for Leah. You look at, you see this one? If we look at this, so it's really easy. It's three functions: circle, extrude, dome, sweep. There is a recording to do that, and that actually could look really, really nice. This effect is really, really sharp. כן. יפה. מה יש פה למעלה? חותמת? עשית צנזורות? נייס. כן, רק לבדוק את המידות, save as STL. אני סוגר את הרקורדינג.